Our Zaleski Sports Friday night basketball doubleheader continues. Welcome back to the East Gymnasium, where our boys basketball game is the next game up. It's DC Everest against Wausau East. Hello, everybody. I'm Chris Conley. The Lumberjacks are an interesting team. They come in with a 5-0 record, but all of their wins have been against easier schools. They played Elko, they've played Three Lakes, they played Green Bay East. Those are teams that are all going to be below 500 by the time the season comes to an end. When last seen, they had a win over Rhinelander. Rhinelander is usually one of the better teams in the Great Northern. The Evergreens are only 1-3. They haven't played in a week. So either they have a lot of practice time and they'll be well prepped for the Lumberjacks, or they'll come out rusty. Either or, right? Our pregame coverage is brought to you by Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston, providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. A 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance. At Auto Select, you're good to go. That's Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. Yeah, even though the Evergreens come in with just a 1-3 record, I think that they are the toughest team that the Lumberjacks at 5-0 will have played this season. Evergreens, of course, without Marcus Hall. Marcus Hall was the Conference Player of the Year a year ago, graduated and is now playing with UW Green Bay. Wausau East is also interesting because they're more experienced than in the past, and I mentioned this during our first broadcast. Almost always when DC Everest and Wausau East meet in boys basketball, it's a doubleheader, a girls game and then a boys game. East hasn't swept one of these things, it's probably been decades. And the East girls team has struggled mightily in recent years. They're better this year, as shown by a 64-30 win on this floor earlier tonight. The game is already up in our Zaleski Sports archives. We'll meet the starting lineups for our boys basketball game. It's the conference opener in Wisconsin Valley play for both of these teams. We'll be right back after a quick break on Zaleski Sports.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable, with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Welcome back to the Wausau East Fieldhouse. Look, this is a huge place. I mean, the bleachers go from the floor all the way up to the rafters. So you're not going to sell out a place like this, but it's a big crowd. Everest fans are well represented, and there's excitement on the East program winning their first 5 games of the season. We're sponsored by Nicolet Bank, offering personal banking at its best. They have locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Edgar, Medford, and Merrill, or learn more online at nicoletbank.com. Lumberjacks wear their home white, red trim, black numerals. Evergreens are in the road black with green trim and white numbers. With our national anthem already given before the girls' game, we're going to meet our starting lineups, and then we'll be ready to go tonight. Yeah, I think for Wausau East, this game is the acid test for a young season.
And now
starting lineups for DC Everest. Colin Ebersold, one of the few seniors that the Evergreens have on this year's team. Only 3 seniors. There's Cade Felch for the Evergreens. The Evergreens have Sakari Jones starting today in place of Owen Sayol. There's Cohen Preby, Evergreens' leading scorer, and Casey Studeman, who will be big in the low post tonight for the Evergreens. Let's meet the starters for Wausau East. Jaden Garrett, a junior. Another junior, Jesse Napgezik. Isaac Rose-Wadowski. He's a senior. Brady Predota, senior. And Charlie Kaler, who will play in the post. Kaler's going to be the tallest player on the floor tonight for either team. Kaler 6'6". Casey Studeman, biggest the Evergreens have, is 6'3". Should be a good one tonight. Here we go. Ebersold will jump against Kaler. Kaler's got a huge height advantage. All right, whistle sounds. Meet at the center circle. Colin Ebersold is overly anxious. Let's light this candle. Tapped out of bounds. The Evergreens are going to get the first possession. East shows tight man-to-man defense. Cade Felch will be guarded closely. Got a man right in his chest as he'll inbound the ball in front of the East bench. And now the question at the scorer's table is, which way will the arrow point? It will point to East. All right, ready to go. Felch inbounds to Studeman in the corner. Studeman dribbles in, kind of slipped in the lane, no call. Extra pass down low, Ebersold, it's blocked. A lot of contact underneath, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Evergreens. Studeman fighting for that ball. Everest has a big student section across the way. Cohen Preby will inbound. This East team just looks like they're pumped up in the early going. Tipped away on the inbounds pass. Charlie Kaler defending against Studeman, and Kaler's got a height advantage. Ebersold will inbound to the Evergreens. Gets it into Preby. Preby, Felch, open for a three, off the front of the rim. Studeman rebound underneath, blocked. It was clean. Out of bounds to the Evergreens. So Charlie Kaler at 6'6" is already making his presence felt in this game. Preby will inbound. This is Studeman in the corner. Kaler's on him. Studeman gets an extra pass down low. Basket for the Evergreens. Studeman feeds Zakari Jones 2-0. See what Wausau East has on their first possession. This is Predota on the dribble, a bump, and it's called on Studeman. Studeman's been a little foul prone last year and this. Non-shooting. We're sponsored by SC Swiderski, and SC Swiderski Apartment or Home is where you want to live, work, and play throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski. They'll make you feel right at home. Inbounded to Predota. He's double-teamed as he picked up his dribble. Goes back out to Rozwadowski. And now Napgezik. Fancy on the dribble. Along the baseline, fading backwards, a miss for Predota. Evergreens get away with it. Zachary Jones has a basket and a board in the opening minute. Pregame with the ball for the Evergreens on a clear out. Passes to the corner. Eberswald, three in the air, no good. One and done, trip down the floor. Predota clears the boards. In traffic, spinning, hanging, and missing is Rozwadowski. Felch gets the rebound for Everest. Nope, Studeman got the board. East opens 0 for 2 from the floor. Felch along the baseline, keeps his dribble. Studeman's way up high. Preby's got it on the wing. Thinking about double teaming Preby there. Evergreens, long set. Studeman looks to drive in, leans in, and misses at the rim. Rebound for Charlie Kaler. So at this moment of the game, the defenses seem a little ahead of the offenses. Cross court open for a baseline three, round and out for Rozwadowski. Preby gets the rebound in transition to Zachary Jones. Blocked from behind. They're going to call Zachary Jones for an offensive foul. He charged into the player in front of him, even though it was blocked from behind. His first, team second. Jones is the only basket so far. Predota, fancy on the dribble, now makes an extra pass down low, bumping Charlie Kaler, who's going to get to the free throw line. Foul is on Zachary Jones, his second. Team's third. We're sponsored by Staub Construction, a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction has been partnering with private and public customers since 1984. They have their own service and fabrication department to assist with any municipal or industrial situation. Staub Construction, 100% employee-owned. Xavier Edwards comes in. 1 of 2 from the foul line for Kaler. East shows some pressure defense. The Evergreens break it. Felch in the front court. Had Eberswald all alone in the far corner if they could find him. Preby, that short offensive rebound. Felch rotated underneath and gets second chance points for the Evergreens. 4-1. Along the baseline, cut off is Napgezik. Has to go back out to reset. Jaden Garrett. Garrett's got Preby on him. Off a screen, 3-ball. A miss for Napgezik. Long rebound comes out to Kaler. 3 again. No good for Jaden Garrett. Another offensive rebound. Third look at the rim for East, and they'll try a third 3, and that one still won't go down. Finally cleared by Colin Eberswald. East has opened 0 for 7 from the floor. We've got a whistle away from the ball. What's this? It's got to be a foul on East. Jockeying for position away from the basketball. Brady Pahota, his first, team's first. Let's thank our game day sponsors, Era Pancakes and Jamie Schley American Family Insurance, bringing you DC Everest and Wausau East from the East Gym. Xavier Edwards on his dribble along the baseline. Wow, that East player on that flop bought that call. Isaac Rozwadowski, he's a big, sturdy kid. He wasn't staggered back like that. And the foul is on Xavier Edwards. His first, it's the team's fourth. Prehota is coming out for the Lumberjacks, and Caden Worth is in. Worth gets a touch now off the bench. Slipping. This is going to be a foul. Napgezik was losing his footing, but they're going to say the foul came first. The foul is on Cade Felch. It's his first, team's fifth. Jack Barthel's in for East. Rose Wadowski comes out. East is probably the deeper team. And that's an offensive foul. They're going to say that Charlie Kaler pushed off. That's our third offensive foul that's been called in this game. And a technical foul has just been called. A technical foul has just been called against East. No, you know what? It's on the Everest bench, I think. Let's wait while we sort this out. It's a foul on the Everest bench. Jesse Napgezik is going to shoot the two technicals. I mean, the foul was called on East. And then a technical foul on the Everest bench. Napgezik makes the first free throw. I didn't see what it was that the officials didn't like about that sequence. Napgezik gets both of the technical fouls. And East gets the ball after the tee. All three of East's points so far on free throws. Nothing from the floor so far. Into the backcourt to Napgezik. Thinking about shooting from up high was Kaler. Dribbles once. That may be all they want him dribbling. Kaler's got it underneath. He is double teamed there and has to go back out. Good defense from the Evergreens. Turned over. Trying to drive into traffic was Napgezik, and he lost the handle. Felch to the corner. Preby. Across to Xavier Edwards. In traffic. Extra pass underneath and a miss at the rim. No finish for Colin Ebersold. East can take their first lead with points this time down. Thought the East player stepped out of bounds, almost turned it over. East will reset. Caden Worth. Over to Garrett. Now on the wing, Jack Bartels. Bartels along the baseline, tried to reverse underneath, missed it. Back out, open three, no good. 0 for 9 from the floor for Wausau East. 3 ball from here, that one's good. Jack Bartels. Lead change, 6-4 Lumberjacks take their first lead of the evening. Evergreens have been stuck on 4 for a while. Felch from the corner, Ebersold. Xavier Edwards. Entry pass here to Studeman. Bodied up in the lane. Studeman tries to get that up. They're going to say that 3-second violation. Chase Pavlovic comes in for the Evergreens. For Ebersold. Basketball tonight brought to you by Ag Country Farm Credit Services, a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. Loans and leases, crop insurance, tax, and records, they have you covered. Ag Country, Stevens Point, Wausau, Medford, and Marshfield. 3 straight on, no good. Felch gets the rebound off the Bartels miss. He hit the last one, missed that one. They're going to say that Felch was hit from behind. Jesse Napgezik called for the foul. First, team second. Beg your pardon, team's third. Preby's got it for the Evergreens. Cohen has not gotten going yet. He will. Pregame on the clear out, splits defenders. He's fouled and misses at the rim. They're going to say non-shooting. They're going to say before he started his shot. The foul is on Jaden Garrett. His first, team's fourth. Evergreens will inbound underneath. Pregame looks to put it in. That's a quick 5 seconds, and it's turned over. For the Evergreens, it's their fourth turnover here in the first half. Lumberjacks lead by 2 and the ball. Driving to the rim, basket, no. They're going to say this is before the shot, before Jaden Garrett's layup. If it's a foul on the Evergreens, it's a 1-and-1. As East goes into the bonus super early in the first half. Cohen Pregame is called for his first. It is the team's 7th, and Jaden Garrett's got a 1-and-1. Makes it. He'll get the bonus. Good. Lumberjacks will set up full court defensive pressure for the Evergreens to deal with. Pregame's got it in the backcourt. Yeah, the Lumberjacks are looking to trap, so the Evergreens got to be careful on this. Pregame breaks the timeline. Circles back. To Studeman down low. Studeman's bodied up, goes back out to Felch to the corner. It's Chase Pavlovich with his first touch. Pass down low to Studeman. That's a nice feed. Studeman with the basket for the Evergreens. 2-point game. This is Napgezik fading backwards, gets the shooter's touch. Teams trade baskets, 10-6. Pregame splits defenders to the rim, misses. Evergreens cannot secure the rebound. Studeman was in danger of picking up his second. East in transition along the baseline. Garrett backs it back off. Cross court, that's a crisp pass over to Robbie Agulai. A miss, offensive foul. That's the Evergreen Studeman who took the charge. Caden Worth charged, his first, team's 5th. Evergreen's putting Colin Ebersol back in. Studeman will go out. Great Lakes Cheese says, join the team at Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau. You'll work at a state-of-the-art facility, excellent benefits, pay, culture, and much more. Join a growing company and get your career on the right path at Great Lakes Cheese. You can apply online at greatlakescheese.com. Pregame to the front court, now right to the rim, came in too hard, he misses. Ebersol gets the rebound, we got a foul on East. This is East's last foul to give. A lot of whistles in the early stages of this game. Evergreens will inbound underneath. The foul is on Jack Barthels, his first. Lumberjacks have 6 team fouls, but all on 6 different players. Evergreens have Zachary Jones, who picked up 2 fouls. One of them was a charge, and Jones hasn't been seen since. Evergreens inbound along the baseline to Ebersol. Xavier Edwards drives into the rim. Xavier Edwards, X marks the spot on the drive. 10-8. Felch came out and disrupted the pass, but East will get the ball back. Jesse Napgezik comes back in, and Caden Worth comes out for the Lumberjacks. Barthels comes out, and Tenny Schaldwine is in. Only one lead change so far in this game. Looking to drive in is Garrett. He's cut off. Gives it up to Rose Wadowski. To the corners, Schaldwine gets his first touch. Everest man-to-man defense has been solid. There's going to be a reach-in on Ebersold. 1-1 coming up. It's Ebersold's first. Charlie Kaler got just a short breather on the bench. Kaler, 6'6", comes in. Jaden Garrett comes out. 1-1 for Jesse Napgezik, who was one of the leading free throw shooters last year in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. If memory serves, he was above 90%. No announcer's jinx for Napgezik, who now has 5 points and will get one more. The Rural Virtual Academy is an online tuition-free public school serving students pre-K through high school here in Wisconsin, offering families the tools and resources to provide a strong academic foundation for each child, the flexibility to learn, and they host hundreds of events for children to foster friendships among students. For more information, visit ruralvirtual.org. Ruralvirtual.org. Xavier Edwards turns it over in the backcourt. And points underneath for East. Napgezik now has 8. Evergreens to the front court. Studeman got the big man on him, scored anyway. Studeman over Kaler. Studeman now's got 4. Got a whistle. Offensive foul. Brady Prohoda picks up his second. Prohoda pushed. Both teams to the bonus, and there's 9.5 minutes left. So this game, which hasn't had a lot of flow, again, defenses have been supreme so far in this game. This game is now likely to feature a lot of free throws between now and halftime. Preby got a quick break on the bench and is back in for the Evergreens. Xavier Edwards to the front court. Preby's got it now. Preby looks to drive in, kicks to the corner. Felch guarded closely, no separation. Studeman thought about the 3. To the corner. 3 ball here and a quick release. Preby not there. The East player just dribbled it out of bounds, and they're going to give the ball to, that's not the right call, I don't think. Referee pretty emphatic, saying that he thought it went off Preby. I didn't see it that way. He's closer. And he wears the stripes and I don't. Happened in front of the Everest student section, which also saw it the way I did. Okay. East by 4 and the ball. Open for a 3. Caden Worth high, arcing, good. Biggest lead of the night for either side. East by 7. Studeman cut off the baseline. No look pass to Ebersold. Studeman gets an assist. Ebersold gets his first points of the night. So the Evergreens have a 2-point answer in what's now a 5-point game. Driving in, thought there were a couple of extra steps there, but a whistle sounds. It's going to be a 1-1. The foul is on Xavier Edwards, who's just picked up his second. This will be the last 1-1. East goes into the double bonus for the remaining 8 minutes or so. A rare miss for Napgezik and an offensive rebound. All alone in the corner for a 3. It's a make for Caden Worth. Evergreens want a timeout. The difference in the game right now is that East is heating up from the outside. 20-12. We'll take a timeout too on Zaleski Sports.
I think there are a lot of benefits to schooling our children from home. We get to spend a lot of time with them, and there are eureka moments like seeing them walk for the first time, or they figure something out and they're so excited about it.
The RVA really does work with each family to individualize each child's education to help them really succeed.
This is like the best thing in Wisconsin in terms of school.
For us, the RVA was our first and best choice of schools to choose.
We love the RVA!
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
It's simple, but true. Time is money. At Sherrill Tire and Service, we have over 20 mobile service trucks to get you rolling and growing again. Sherrill Tire and Service Centers, your locally owned farm tire dealer.
Welcome back. Difference of the game right now, East has gotten hot from the floor. They opened 0 for 9. Now they have 3 threes to Everest none, and they lead 20-12. I don't think the Evergreens have had an easy trip down the floor. East defense has been tough. Both teams, tight defense, and the number of fouls that have been called, 16 between these two sides, has reflected that. Evergreen's extra pass to Studeman down low, who scores. Ebersold feeds Studeman. Studeman fed Ebersold for the Evergreen's last basket. Leads down to 6. Here's Jesse Knapp-Gezik with 8. Got a whistle, another foul. Wow, he's only on the floor for a couple of moments, and Zachary Jones picks up his 3rd foul. And Knapp-Gezik is shooting them. 2 for 3 from the foul line already. Well, he's human after all. He misses that one. Yeah, Zachary Jones has to come out. Chase Pavlovich comes in. Jones is more of a scoring threat. They'd rather have him out there, but the 3 fouls. 1 of 2 from Jesse Knapp-Gezik. It's a football score, 21-14. 8 minutes to play until halftime. Preby, who's been held scoreless so far. Preby to the corner. Felch, quick release 3, no good. Rebounds around Studeman, got a man up. He's fouled, but he scores. 3-point play opportunity for the Evergreens. Studeman off the Felch miss. Studeman's got 8. The foul is on Jesse Knapp-Gezik. The East starter has picked up his 2nd foul. Only the first free throw of the evening for the Evergreens. We're at the Serve Pro Jamie Wetzel free throw line. Call Jamie Wetzel at Serve Pro, the #1 choice in cleanup. Restoration, Serve Pro like it never even happened. Off the miss, 3, Preby misses, offensive rebound. Preby tried to feed in the lane. Evergreen still have the ball. Studeman in traffic makes the extra pass. Studeman feeds Ebersold. Evergreens have it down to a 1-possession game again. Turned over. Only East's 2nd turnover of the half. Coming in, basket, no, offensive foul. Preby's basket is waved off. Would have made it a 1-point game. Another offensive foul. That has been a popular call this evening. Preby picks up his 2nd. And you know, the Evergreens, not particularly a deep team. A high foul game where you kind of have to manage your player personnel is an advantage for Wausau East. Evergreens are looking to trap. Cross court and all alone is Worth. He hit his last one. He misses that one. Up goes Preby for the rebound. Pass ahead to Studeman. Studeman on the dribble goes cross court. Felch thought about the 3, dribbles in. Felch is cut off. Evergreens reset. 3 ball here. That was off. You could tell as soon as Cohen Preby missed it. As soon as it left his hands, tell it wasn't lined up properly. Would have tied the game. 3 ball here. High, arcing off the back rim. Worth back-to-back misses. Felch gets the rebound for Everest. This game has just felt like a war. Preby, Studeman. Studeman tries to drive in. In traffic, goes back out to Felch. Felch long 2. No good. Rebound, offensive rebound for Ebersold, who scores. 1-point game. East had led by 7. The Evergreens are back to 1. Just under 6 minutes to play until halftime. Tipped away. Evergreens get the ball back. for a lead change. Pregame to the rack, and the Evergreens retake the lead, 22-21. And East with a long pass down court. They've turned it over. Back-to-back turnovers for the Lumberjacks. East may want a timeout here. Jack Bartels is coming in. Caden Worth is coming out. Evergreens take Cade Felch out, and A.J. Reynolds will get a spin on the floor. We're sponsored by Culligan Water. Get Culligan Water for $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. CulliganH2O.com. Evergreens with a 1-point lead and the ball. Here's Pregame way up high. To Studeman. To Ebersold in the corner on the overplay. Gets it back out. And that's A.J. Reynolds. Reynolds now rotates down low. Pregame got a foul called here. This is on East. Pregame, a good free throw shooter, is going to shoot a 1-and-1. To the Serve Pro Jamie Wetzel free throw line. Jamie Wetzel at Serve Pro is the number one choice for cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. Jack Bartels has picked up his second foul. Team's 8th. Prebe's free throws a miss. Rebound for the Evergreens, and they go back out. Studeman straight on three. No good. Offensive rebound. AJ underneath. Clean block. Out of bounds. We got a foul and a jump ball. The arrow points to Wausau East. Evergreens look like they're going to keep full court pressure on. Rose Wadowski is out. Brady Prehoba with 2 fouls comes back in, so you're hoping that Brady, if you're a Lumberjack follower, hoping that they don't get a third foul on him. 5 minutes to go. It's a 1-point game. We're back after this break on Zaleski Sports.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot. People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
We're back. It's East ball after the timeout. Elegant Occasions says, have you heard the owner at Elegant Occasions is retiring, so now's the best time to make an appointment for your high school formal gowns. Prom and homecoming dresses are 30% off. Sizes 00 to 26 are in stock. Winter formal and prom tuxedos will be delivered directly to you when you order them from Elegant Occasions. Make an appointment now at elegantoccasions.net. Elegantoccasions.net. For a 3 and a lead change short from Garrett. Ebersold has had a great game, gets the rebound. Pregame kills the dribble. Gives it back out. Chase Pavlovic back out. 3 ball. Good! A.J. Reynolds. Points off the bench for A.J. 4-point lead for Everest. In traffic, kick out. Does East have an answer for a 3? Too strong for Bartels. Evergreen's been doing a better job on the boards. Ebersold with another rebound. Pregame to the front court. A.J. Reynolds hit his last one, got a touch there. There's Studeman on the wing. Studeman looks to dribble in, tries to lean in, goes up, and Studeman gets it up and over the rim. First player to double digits. Studeman's got 10. 6-point lead for Everest. East does not want a timeout. They play through. Tough lean in for Predota, his first points. Looked like he was coming in too hot. Backboard's your friend, right? That stems the Everest momentum for a moment. 3.5 to go till halftime. Studeman looks to drive into traffic. Kicks it back out to Pregame. Pregame splits defenders, hanging, offensive foul. Pregeme's just picked up his 3rd. 2 of them are charges. Pregeme's going to have to sit now. Out he comes. Cade Felch comes back in. We probably will not see Pregame again until the earlier stages of the second half. Colin Ebersold is also coming out for the Evergreen. Xavier Edwards is back in. So the Evergreens, because of foul trouble, it's kind of a patchwork lineup on the floor now. Baseline 3, good for Jack Barthels. It's a 1-point game again. 3 minutes to go. Felch guarded closely. Edwards here. Studeman, one of only 2 starters on the floor for the Evergreen. Studeman, extra pass down low. Edwards scores. Studeman with an assist. X has 4 points now. 3 would tie it. It's been an entertaining first half. Long step back 3, round and out. Ball's loose along the baseline. How can that not be a foul? The East player is on top of the Everest player. East player rolled right on top of the Everest player, and they're calling a jump ball. Now, you can both reach for the ball, but you can't be on the back of the other player like that, right? Possession arrow points to the Evergreen, so they'll get the ball with a 3-point lead. Here's Xavier Edwards coming up here. This has been a super physical game. Felch, baseline 3. Evergreens do not have a 3. Up goes Xavier Edwards. Big vertical for X. Leads up to 5. Under 2 to go. Down low, this is Kaler. Kaler's guarded by A.J. Reynolds. Kaler hook shot misses. Bodied him up, and Studeman got the rebound. It's loose on the floor. Back to East. Back the other way. That's an offensive foul. Everything's an offensive foul tonight. Jack Barthels has just picked up his 3rd. Nope, the foul's on Brady Prohoda. It's his 3rd. Double bonus for both teams for the rest of the 1 minute 34 officially left in our first half. Wiggly Field and Dome says for great food, cold drinks for any occasion, visit Wausau's favorite postgame spot, lunch, dinner, or just to get away with friends. Always a great atmosphere at Wiggly Field, Schofield Avenue. Too strong, Evergreens get an offensive rebound. Studeman on mop-up duty. Leads all scorers with 12, and the Evergreens have opened up a 7-point lead, their biggest of the night. See if East has an answer. Garrett looks to drive in. Extra pass down low. Missing at the rim is Napgezik. Offensive rebound. Missing there is Garrett. Back out. A 3rd look at the rim, and East misses again. And there's a foul that will send Napgezik to the free throw line. In the act of shooting, 2 free throws coming up here. The foul is on A.J. Reynolds, his 1st. Napgezik is 5 of 7 at the foul line so far tonight. Missed that one. What's going on with Jesse Napgezik? Usually the most reliable of free throw shooters. A.J. Reynolds is out for the Evergreens. Chase Pavlovic has just come in. Yeah, the Evergreens would really like to manage their foul situations. You don't want players picking up a 3rd foul down the stretch here in the first half. There's under a minute left to play. Missed them both. Offensive rebound for Kaler. East works the perimeter, now rotates down low. Almost tipped out. 3 ball is short, that missed everything. Ebersold gets the rebound. The new player in is Jed Vandersaten. Evergreens may want to hold for 1 on a 7-point lead. Studeman is between the circles. 30 seconds left officially. Yep, the Evergreens are happy to play for a final shot, see if they can stretch out this 7-point lead a little bit more. Down to 15. It'll be go time in a moment. 10. Studeman, foul line extended, spins in, shot, he scores and he's fouled! The Evergreens could blow this up to a 10-point lead if Studeman can hit this upcoming free throw. That's a coachable moment. That's a bad foul on Charlie Kaler, the big man. Xavier Edwards is out. A.J. Reynolds back in. Studeman's got a 14-point first half. 4 seconds left after this free throw. 14 points. Tipped around. Ebersol misses at the rim. The half will end there. The Evergreens should be pretty as pink, leading by 9 points at halftime. It could have been more. 35-26 at intermission. Up next, Coach on a Couch. Halftime's brought to you by Greenheck Group, the global leader in creating air movement and control equipment. Greenheck is one of Wausau's largest employers, the perfect place for the next step in your career. See if Greenheck Group is right for you. Visit greenheck.com. That's greenheck.com. Everest by 9. East will get the ball to start the second half. It's halftime at the East Gym on Zaleski Sports.
Welcome to Coach on the Couch. I'm your host, Jason Zaleski, visiting today with DC Everest Evergreens boys basketball coach Oliver Drake. Coach, you begin year number 2 this year, but let's first just take a pause. We'll reflect on last year, and I think probably where we start this discussion is Marcus Hall, obviously one of the premier players in the entire state last year. What was it like coaching a basketball guy like Marcus Hall?
Well, it's a privilege. You know, anytime you get an opportunity to coach somebody who is so passionate about the game and you know, just was an outstanding leader. I mean, for what you saw on game night, he was even better behind the scenes, from a student to how he treats people to everything that he's about. And so it was an absolute privilege. He definitely really left a mark on our program, not just on the court, but the way he treated young players in our program, and obviously planted that seed with young players in our program that what's possible here at DC Everest if you put in a ton of work and do all the right things. So it was an absolute privilege to coach Marcus Hall.
As I said, last year was year 1 with the program, so making those building blocks and forming those traditions and standards going forward. Looking back on last year, what was just maybe 1 or 2 of your favorite memories with you and the guys from last year?
Yeah, it's hard to put 1 or 2 memories. You know, I think the biggest thing for me is just the way the guys accepted being coached and being held accountable and accepted the standards that we're putting in play here and just really allowed themselves to be pushed outside their comfort zone, you know, and I think that led to team success, having 18 wins and winning a playoff game, playing in a regional final game, beating a really good Appleton East game. So I think it's just those bonds and those relationships that were formed. We had some outstanding seniors. We're going to miss them like crazy, but you know, our relationship with the players that graduate from our program is just beginning, and I can't wait to see what they accomplish in their futures. So I think it always goes back to that relationship piece. Well, really appreciating the way the guys worked and the way they held themselves accountable and the way they allowed themselves to be coached. It was a pretty awesome group.
I mentioned, so year 2 is underway now. Let's tell us about those first 2 weeks of practice this year and how that compared to last year. Now that you've got another year, you know, a whole year under your belt, a lot of those guys now know you. Obviously, the incoming freshmen, that's a different thing, but kind of compare and contrast year 1 and year 2, those first couple weeks of practice.
Yeah, our guys have done a phenomenal job. Obviously, anytime you have returning players and a returning system, our players have really done a nice job of setting the tone and doing the things that we want to have done, the things that take no talent, to the way that we talk to each other, to the way that we coach each other. Our players are really starting to understand that it's got to become a players run program. You know, if it's coach driven, it can only get so far. And our players have done a really nice job of taking that leadership role, making sure things are squared up, you know, on the court, behind the scenes. And that's always fun to see the growth from year to year, but certainly there's a ton of growth that takes place from year 1 to year 2. And all the credit goes to our players. They've done a great job with that.
Talking to DC Everest Evergreens boys basketball coach Oliver Drake. Let's talk about this year's group of seniors. And Coach, I'm cautioning you right away. You don't have to mention names, because once you mention one, you forget one, you get all kinds of trouble. But tell us about the expectations. What do you want out of a senior group?
Well, our three seniors, Colin, AJ, and Owen have done a great job. And what we want from all of our players, but certainly our seniors, is just that sense of thankfulness for the opportunity to do what we get to do. This thing goes by really fast. And so them making sure that they leave the program better than they found it, they also leave with no regrets. And that starts with working. And, some people want things to be microwaved. Nothing good can get microwaved. Like it's got to be in a slow cooker. And that's the work that we do every single day, and making sure our seniors really set the tone with just getting after it. And our three seniors have done a great job of that thus far. And so we want to see them end their career feeling like they left it all out there, and they're off to a good start with that.
You might give me a different answer to this in February, but here early season, what's the one part of your team that you want to lead with right now, whether that be, shooting, defense, whatever it might be? What's that one thing that you can sit on the bench and just count on these guys? I think they've got it figured out this early in the season.
I think just the cohesiveness. This group really is good to each other. They've played a lot of basketball together. So just really looking as one unit, whether it's offensively, defensively, running our sets, running, our quick hitters, based on just seeing us be cohesive, one unit, willing to do whatever it takes to get the job done. So I've been really impressed with our cohesiveness, really impressed with our guys' willingness to accept roles and to take those and run with them.
How would you like to answer that question in February?
Well, I'm very optimistic that our defense will be something that we can hang our hats on, and our rebounding and value in the basketball. I really feel like if you defend at a high level, you rebound at a high level, and you value the basketball at a high level, you got a chance in every game. Shots come and go. You can't hang your hat on great shooting nights every night, but you can hang your hat in those three areas. So I would say those three areas: just being really tough with the basketball, being a great half-court defensive team, and making sure we win the glass every night from a rebounding standpoint.
As a coach, what do you do differently on a road game versus a home game? Because there are different things that happen. The bus rides and this gym and the locker room somewhere else. How do you help your guys be better on the road games?
Well, I think number one is just settle in. Just everybody kind of taking a deep breath on the road. I also think that the road games are great opportunities to kind of have us against the world, and knowing that you're going to go into another gym and another place. And so we just look at road games as unbelievable opportunities. Obviously, you want to compete and win in everything that you do, but there's a different feeling when you win on the road. So I think that it starts with just really settle down, relax. Let's get some good looks early in the game. So getting some quick hitters that hopefully allow our offense to play inside out, get some high percentage shots, because shooting percentages typically drop on the road. Not always, but typically they do. And how you can negate some of that is, I think, get some higher percentage looks. So as a coach, running some quick hitters and some sets to get the ball inside early, I think is a great way to settle in on the road as well.
Of course, people are going to watch your games in person. They're also going to catch them on our broadcast. You mentioned your seniors. I'll mention Cohen Preby. Who are maybe one or two other guys that we're really going to get familiar with this coming season?
Yeah, well, you hit the nail on the head. Cohen Preby, we've got 2 games under our belt, and he's been outstanding. And he has really taken the next step in his game. We're really excited about what we've seen from him behind the scenes, and he's put it on display for 2 straight games thus far, and we expect him, and we need him, quite honestly, to do that every night. And he had a great example in Marcus Hall, so he's kind of taken that torch from him. I really think Casey Studeman's going to have a breakout year. I think he's a first-team all-conference caliber kid. He's averaging a double-double right now. I think he's just scratching the surface. So I think we have 2 outstanding juniors. They're all conference caliber kids. And so, those are the 2 guys right now that we really feel like are ready to burst on the scene. Obviously, Cohen's been doing it, and Casey had a good year for us last year. But I think both of them have improved tremendously, and we need them both to play like all league guys if we're going to take that next step as a program.
Coach, you mentioned the league. You participate in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. SPASH got a lot of athletes, probably some basketball players in there too. Marshfield's got some height. They've got some basketball players in there too. A couple teams are probably going to struggle on the bottom of it. Where does your team fit in Valley Conference play this year?
Well, that's a great question. I certainly hope we're a team that can compete with anybody on any given night. That's certainly what our goal is. But as you mentioned, Marshfield, till somebody beats them, it's their league. They've won it back-to-back years, and we respect that program, along with all the programs in our league. Stevens Point has a great nucleus coming off an outstanding football season. And I think when you have football success, that a lot of times leads to basketball success. And Point had a good year last year, and we expect them. I think the Wisconsin Basketball Yearbook had them picked first. Obviously had Marshfield picked second, Wausau East picked third, and us picked fourth. So for whatever that's worth, we certainly aren't going to let outsiders determine where our season goes. We will use that to our advantage, being picked fourth in our league. And we just know every night, if you don't come ready to go in our league, you're going to get beat. And so we respect all our opponents. We know on any given night, any one of the opponents in the Wisconsin Valley Conference can knock us off and beat us good. And so we got to be ready to go every single night. That's what makes conference play so much fun. There's no surprises. It's a war every night. Great coaches, great players, great schools. And we look forward to the test.
That's Everest coach Oliver Drake at halftime for Coach on a Couch. I'm Chris Conley. His Evergreens lead 35-26 over Wausau East. Let's take a look at our first half scoring for the Lumberjacks. Jesse Knapp-Gezik has 9 points, 6 each for Jack Barthels and Caden Worth, 2 each for Jaden Garrett, Brady Prahota, and Charlie Cayley. I've been calling him Charlie Kaylor. My apologies. Cayley's got 1 point. East has 4 threes, 4 turnovers, 7-11 from the foul line. Evergreens have only 1 3 in the first half, and they're 0 for 2 from the foul line. They've turned the ball over 5 times, but they are led by Casey Studeman with 14. 6 for Xavier Edwards, 6 for Colin Ebersold, 3 for A.J. Reynolds, and 2 each for Cade Felch, Sakari Jones, and Cohen Preby. Preby and Jones each have 3 personal fouls on them. Brady Prahota for East has 3 fouls on him. 22 fouls called in the first half of this game, and a lot of them offensive charging fouls. And you know what? It's not that they're the wrong calls. So this is not a knock on our officiating crew tonight. It's just if you're a player, you have to adjust to the way things are being called tonight. And again, what we're hoping for is consistency. That if it was a charge and a meaningless possession in the first half, down the stretch of this game, you want to be called the same way. Back out for a 3, and East opens with another miss. Offensive rebound missing at the rim is Cayley, and the Evergreens get Felch to secure the rebound. Preby's on the floor with 3 fouls. Preby picks up his dribble, goes back out to Studeman. Preby in the corner. Open for a 3, could be the biggest lead of the night. It's a miss, too strong for Xavier Edwards. Would have put the Evergreens up by 12. Cayley's got it. Cayley misses at the rim. Up for the rebound is Studeman. Studeman's got points and boards tonight. A real stud for the Evergreens. We're a minute in. Neither team has scored since halftime. Evergreens by 9. Studeman pops the 3. Short. Rebound to Jaden Worth. Studeman showed us last year he can hit from behind the arc. Outside, 3 for East. Short. And the rebound to Preby of the Evergreens. Preby's being ridden up the court. And Preby is held. This is a foul. It'll be Jesse Knapp-Gezik's 3rd if that's who it's on. It is indeed. Team's first non-shooting. Preby's still been bottled up for this game. Only 2 points. Studeman gets it. Has Cayley on him. Studeman got underneath Cayley. He outplayed the big man there and got to the rim and scores. 16 for Studeman. And for the first time tonight, one of these teams has a double-digit lead along the baseline, right underneath. Tough shot for Knapp-Gezik, and he missed it. Felch to the front court. Got a man behind him. Cross court. Preby was open, but a little gun-shy. Then Garrett closed on him quickly defensively. Felch dribbles. Lost the handle. Offensive foul. Felch called for his 2nd. Team's first. J&D Tube Benders has been a staple in the Wausau Industrial Park for years. As a full-service tube bending operation, this large employer could be the next step in your career. Apply today at jdtube.com. jdtube.com. 2 minutes into this second half, and East has not scored. Napgezik hands off to Garrett. Garrett runner, no good. Tough shot there. Feet are not set. Pregame gets the rebound and circles back out for the Evergreens. Xavier Edwards. Edwards is going to be called. This is a bump, and it's on Jaden Garrett. Again, what you're worried about is Edwards has that elbow out, and that's been called repeatedly tonight. So again, it's a big whistle evening. That's continued into the second half. Studeman spins around his man, stripped, gets it back, and scores. Studeman can do nothing wrong. Even when he loses the handle, he finds it again. 18 for Studeman. This is Caden Worth. Looking to drive in. Garrett to the rim. A lot of contact. No whistle. Late whistle and an offensive foul. That call has been made all night. Jaden Garrett has just picked up his third foul. It was a late whistle. Third team foul. Third on Garrett. Jesse Napgezik checks in for the Evergreens. Garrett comes out. Isaac Rose-Wadowski comes in for East. Xavier Edwards. You know, Edwards has been sneaky good tonight because there's been foul trouble. The playing time's a little bit different, and Edwards has given the Evergreens good minutes. Got his man up in the air there and scores. Like he had rabbit ears. Xavier Edwards now has 8. Kaylee kicks out. Passing on the 3 is Worth. Drives in and gets the 2 and a block. Basket and a chance to complete a 3-point play. Worth has scored and a free throw is coming up. Foul is on Chase Pavlovic, his first, one of the few Evergreens in Worth now has 9 points. Everest lead is 12. Pregame into the front court to Felch. Here's Ebersol, who is also solid in the first half. A lot of big rebounds from Ebersol. Had 6 points, but dished out a couple of assists, too. Chase Pavlovic has the ball. Pregame got a step, pulls up, tough shot, and he missed it. Rebound to Jesse Napgezik. 3-on-1 for the Lumberjacks, and the pass is down at the feet of Charlie Cayley and goes out of bounds. East needed a little more out of that. Trailing by double digits, had numbers that time down the floor and didn't get a look at the basket. With 3 fouls, Zachary Jones comes in. So you'd like Jones to play as long as possible till the 4th comes, right? Camping World of Rothschild is just off I-39 with a huge inventory of new and used RVs, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and end campers. Treat yourself to memories that'll last a lifetime. Camping World of Rothschild. Got a whistle here. It's a block on East. Isaac Roswadowski called for his first. It's the team's 4th. With the number of fouls called in this game, free throws down the stretch are going to be huge. Falling out of bounds, Studeman finds Ebersol, and he's fouled. Collins going to get to the free throw line. Here comes a 5th team foul on the Lumberjacks. Xavier Edwards going to come right back in for the Evergreens. Charlie Cayley has picked up his 3rd. Ebersol heads to the Serve Pro Jamie Wetzel free throw line. Call Jamie Wetzel at Serve Pro, the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never even happened. The Evergreens have outscored the Lumberjacks 8-3 since halftime. So the lead's at 14. Looking to drive in, Rozwadowski to the rack. He scores. Isaac's first points tonight. Figure the Evergreens got to tighten up the defense on that, right? Ebersold splits the defense. Pregame open for a three. Bingo! Pregame hits his first three. The Evergreens want a timeout. The make puts the Evergreens up by 15. Back after this on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, my name is Preston. I have the Abbey Bank Bright Future checking account for kids and teens. I really like the mobile wallet feature. I just tap my phone to pay for snacks or anything at a store. I get my own debit card that my mom can transfer money into. She can also turn my card on or off if I misplace it. Plus, Abbey Bank gave me a bonus after I made my first deposit. Mom, if you're listening, send more money, please.
Visit us online at abbeybank.com to learn more. Abbey Bank is member FDIC.
Welcome to J&D Tube Benders. Here at J&D, we strive to meet our customers' requirements and expectations. We pursue this goal through the effort of our dedicated employees by continually improving in the areas of customer service, quality, and productivity. We pride ourselves on not only being a pillar of the manufacturing industry, but a family to our employees. J&D Tube Benders, the fastest name in tube line fabrication.
Welcome back to the East Gym, our Zaleski Sports crew. We're like the holiday guests that show up as a surprise. We don't do a lot of games at the East Fieldhouse. Wausau East has been a great host. I'm Chris Conley, boys and girls basketball doubleheader. East girls were blowout winners 64-30 in the earlier game today. East girls were at 500. Looking to drive in, a whistle before the shot, before Isaac Napgezik got to the rim. Blocking foul on the Evergreens. Colin Ebersold's second. It's the team's third. East will inbound underneath. East trails by 15 and 13 minutes to do something about it. Robbie Prahota. Foul line extended. He's got to find a way to get to the rim there, doesn't he? Along the baseline, kick out, and East is back on the perimeter. Napgezik hangs short. Ball is loose. Rolls around and out for Prahota. And Studeman, who's been all everything. Studeman's got an S underneath that 25 on his jersey. Gets the rebound for Everest. Studeman to the front court. Bumped, and one of the few times there's no whistle, and East comes away with the ball. Fading backwards, friendly roll for Isaac Rozwadowski. So East has the last 4 points. (46-33). East uses the timeout to clean up the wet spot on the floor to set up full court defensive pressure. Inbounded to Studeman. They're looking to double team him in the backcourt. Studeman gets it over to Ebersold. It's tipped and it's turned over. Lobbed ahead. Points down at the other end for Napgezik. East has scored the last 6, and it's now an 11-point game. No panic. I mean, the Evergreens' lead is still good right now. You just don't want to be sloppy. Here's Xavier Edwards. Cut off. Edwards cross court. Studeman thought about that three, decides not to. And work for a good shot here. Filling in. Pregame to the rim, scores. Twisting and turning to the rack. Preby's got 7, 5 of them in the second half, so Preby was quiet early. Long fadeaway three. Boy, that's an ill-advised shot. That's well behind the arc. Need a better look at the basket there. Ebersold here. Zachary Jones, back to Ebersold. Pass almost stolen away. Jack Barthels trying to get in there. Fleet Farm tells you the Toy World's now open at Fleet Farm with their price match guarantee. Find a lower toy price, they'll beat it by 5%. You get the best price on a huge selection of toys at Fleet Farm. Xavier Edwards back in for the Evergreens. I don't know what's that. Jack Barthels just put his elbow right into Xavier Edwards' chest. Welcome back to the game. Gamesmanship before play was back in. Pregame circles back. Fancy between the legs. Now over to Xavier Edwards. Edwards on the clear out, trying to get his man up in the air, couldn't, and then resets. That's smart basketball. And the Evergreens can play at their own pace here with a 13-point lead. Studeman's got the ball, spins in the lane, makes an extra pass. Studeman's been so good tonight, he could have gotten to the rack. Studeman again got a whistle. Studeman was fouled. This is East's last foul to give. The Evergreens will be in the bonus after this for the rest of the night. And Jack Barthels has just picked up his third foul. So it's the last non-shooting foul with 10.5 left in the ball game. Pregame inbounds to Studeman. The big guy, Charlie Kyler, is on the bench right now. Pregame stripped, going to be a reach-in foul, and Prebe's going to the foul line. Prebe's a usually reliable free throw shooter. To the Serve Pro Jamie Wetzel free throw line. Serve Pro Jamie Wetzel, the number one choice for cleanup and restoration. That's Serve Pro like it never even happened. Caden Worth is called for his second personal foul. First is good. Pregame gets the bonus. Pregame makes both of his free throws. In the second half, the Evergreens are 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Trees by 15 over Lumberjacks. A lot of dribbling and then an extra pass from Garrett. Napgezik has Felch on him. Felch fouled him, and Napgezik scores. For Napgezik, his 12th and 13th points. Felch is called for his third personal foul, fourth on the team. Pregame, Zachary Jones, and now Cade Felch. All three are starters for the Evergreens tonight. Sayol not available for Everest this evening, who would normally start. A free throw miss, and Felch gets the rebound. Edwards, high dribble now to the rim. He scores. Xavier Edwards to the rack. Edwards is in double figures. He's got 10 for the Evergreens. Hanging, tough shot and a friendly roll for Jack Barthels. Boy, that looked improbable when it left his hand. Body out of position, running through the lane. Off the rim and in. Under 10, and a 13-point lead still for Everest. I mean, it would get interesting if East gets it down to single figures, right? Cross court to Pregame, pull up 2, good. Pregame is more prominent in the second half than he was in the first. Seems like every time East scores, the Evergreens come back with an answer. Set 3 for Barthels, no good. He made his last, but missed that one. Wow, a reach in and no foul, and Studeman had the ball stripped. And we got a miss, and now a loose ball foul on East. We'll walk down to the other end. Barthels has just picked up his fourth foul. Now that foul is on Kaylee. Cayley's been called for his fourth. Cayley goes right to the bench. Here's Zachary Jones shooting the 1-1. Misses it. And East comes away with the rebound. Posting up high is Prahota. Thinking about that three and then pulling it down is Barthels. Extra pass inside to Prahota, who scores. And Wausau East wants a timeout. This is the fourth time that East has cut the lead from 15 to 13, but they've not been able to get any closer. We'll take a break too. Boys basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
J&D Tube Benders has been a staple in the Wausau Industrial Park for years. A full-service tube bending operation. It's a large employer that could be the next step in your career. Apply today online at jdtube.com. Merrill Steel is your partner for structural steel fabrication. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply today at merrillsteel.com. Full court defensive pressure. Zachary Jones has it. Lofts it over, and the Evergreens turn it over. 3 ball would make it a 10-point game. Too strong. Studeman is fouled. No, they're going to say that he traveled. Looked to me like Jaden Garrett had gotten underneath Studeman. Boy, that 3 would have felt like a momentum changer. East inbounds up high to Prahota. And a block on the Evergreens. It's going to be Everest's 5th team foul. Zachary Jones has just picked up his 4th. Jones had 2 quick fouls that have kind of changed his playing time. Colin Ebersol comes in. Chase Pavlovic is out. Zachary Jones to the bench. Xavier Edwards back in. East threw that off the Everest player and will keep possession. Weird. And Jaden Garrett got tangled up with Casey Studeman on the rebound traveling call earlier. Kind of a weird trip down the floor for Jaden Garrett. 3, Garrett, no good. Comes out to Napgezik, who drives in and scores. Closest East has been in a while, an 11-point game. Wow, Felch didn't see that he had Studeman unguarded underneath the basket. Would have been the easiest of baskets. Instead, the Evergreens will have to earn it this set. Studeman with his dribble. Pulls up, leans in, he scores. No, they're taking away the basket, an offensive foul. Studeman is called for an offensive foul. Studeman must feel like right now he can't buy a call. Tangled up on a rebound on the defensive end, has a basket waved off there. East can get this to single digits if they can score. 7.5, so an eternity left in this game. To the wing, 3 ball, too strong for Jaden Garrett, whose feet were not set. Garrett probably should have brought that down. Studeman. Studeman into the lane, double teamed, extra pass down low. Ebersol reverses, scores, and he's fouled. Evergreens thinking finally a friendly whistle. We're brought to you by Express Employment. Get help finding your next career at Express Employment Professionals. Locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. Learn more at Express Pros. Their website, expresspros.com. That's expresspros.com. Napgezik joins the 4 foul club. back to a 14-point lead. Ebersold is 3 for 3 from the line. And got a blocking foul 30 feet away from the basket. Casey Studeman's just picked up his third. And now both teams are in the bonus. So this is a shooting foul for East. Jaden Garrett to the foul line. Garrett makes the front end of the 1-and-1. He'll get one more. Garrett's only points tonight have come from the foul line. He's got 3. Now he's got 4. Full court pressure again. Evergreens by 12. And 7 minutes to decide this one. Pregame down low to Studeman, who scores. And a turnover. Pregame, extra pass, and scoring to Ebersold. That turnover came at a bad time. The lead's at 16, biggest of the night for the Evergreens, and a rush 3 from Garrett. Studeman gets the rebound. I mean, the Evergreens are an up-tempo team, but if there was ever a time that you would like a long possession, take some time off the clock and work for a good shot, it's probably now. 6 minutes left in the game is a lot of time for East for a comeback. Evergreen 61, East 45. Evergreens are in the double bonus. Everest has the possession arrow. East will shoot a 1-and-1 for the rest of the night. Back after this quick message on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Welcome back to the East Gym. The Evergreens have the ball after the timeout at a 16-point lead. Foundation Finances, now's your chance to work with a company that understands growth. Foundation Finance has grown every year since they started in 2012. Make the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group, and full-time benefits from day one at Foundation Finance. Wow, no-look pass from Studeman to Edwards, who scores, and he's fouled. The Evergreens are widening their lead at a key point in the game. Starting to feel a little like East is going to have their first loss put on them of the season. It's a 4th foul on Bartels. With 4 fouls, Charlie Cayley comes back in the game. So Bartels with 4 is out. Cayley with 4 is in. Three-point play is a miss. Rebound to Teddy Schulwein. That's the Evergreens' first miss at the foul line in the second half. Underneath, Cayley scores. It's only his first bucket from the field. Got a whistle and a travel in the backcourt, so the Evergreens turn it over. I mean, turnovers could leave the door open a little bit for the Lumberjacks, couldn't they? Tried to feed that into Cayley. It's turned over. Evergreens just threw it into the backcourt and gave it right back. Elite Auto Care is where Schofield, Weston, and Wausau turn for local family-owned auto service that you can trust. Major and minor repairs, foreign and domestic vehicles. Look to Elite Auto Care, Schofield Avenue, Schofield. East opens their season 5-0, but against easy competition. Evergreen's probably the toughest team that East has seen, and it's reflected in the score right now. 63-47. 5.5 to go. In traffic, pulling backwards, contested, a late whistle. Going to call Colin Ebersol for his third foul. I think that's the right call. Ebersol bodied him up. 2 free throws for Jesse Napgezik. Has 15 to lead the Lumberjacks tonight and 2 free throws in hand. Line drives that one in. Caden Worth comes out. Jaden Garrett comes in for Wausau East. Rebound to Ebersol off the Napgezik miss. Napgezik is only 6 of 12 from the foul line. A 3, he's doing everything. He could be selling popcorn and tickets. Studeman hits a 3. 21 points for the night for Studeman. Trying to answer with a 3, Napgezik left it short. Pregame gets the rebound. Under 5 to go in the game. Any fouls, a double bonus now for the Evergreens. Pregame along the baseline, lost his footing, slid out of bounds, and they're going to say it's just a turnover. No foul called there. This 17-point lead is the biggest of the night for Everest. Cayley's got it on the low blocks. Ebersol is on him. Cayley, offensive foul. Yep, he lowered that shoulder. That's been called all night. Charlie Cayley is just fouled out of the game. 3 points. And East's biggest player will watch from the bench for the rest of the evening. Mutual of Wausau Insurance has been protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. MutualofWausau.com is where you can find an agent near you. That's MutualofWausau.com. Jack Bartels, who has 4 fouls, will come in. Cayley is hot as he goes over to the bench. Again, in a lot of games, kind of lowering the shoulder near the basket, that's not called. But that's the way this game has been officiated consistently tonight. All the way down court, Felch lets the defender go by and misses anyway. Felch gets his own rebound, misses again, tipped around. Ebersol has it, scores, and he's fouled. $19-point lead. Brady Prohoda has been called for his 4th foul. Ebersol gives the Evergreens a 20-point edge. So with 4:20 left in the game, this is going to be an Everest win, their second of the season. They'll go to 1-0 in conference play. Long 3, a miss from Bartels, out of bounds. It'll stay with East. Unable to squeeze it was Xavier Edwards. East is going to take a timeout. Feeling that this one is slipping away, the Lumberjacks will likely be dealing with their first loss of this campaign. Back after this break on Zaleski Sports.
I know that I can handle schooling my children because RVA provides the tools that I need. The RVA has adjusted curriculum by placing children right where their learning is. That's the #1 goal, is to make sure that your children are learning, and so you don't move on if they haven't grasped the concept. You stop, pause, and you make sure that you grasp that before you move on. The RVA will work with your child's needs and will provide the support and the attention that your child not only needs but deserves.
Elite Auto Care is a family-owned business providing top-notch car care to the Schofield, Weston, and Wausau area. They deliver honest and professional automotive repair and maintenance services with quality ASE certified technicians that you can trust.
Elite Auto Care offers the latest technology and is equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on both foreign and domestic vehicles. From general maintenance, air conditioning and brakes to exhaust, axle repair, tires, or just a simple oil change. Turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
This is Chris Conley. We're coming down the stretch of tonight's game. Full Friday night of basketball. Boys and girls doubleheader here at the East Gym. East has the ball out of the timeout. Inbounded all the way up high to Napgezik. Worth and Napgezik. Napgezik's got a whistle. This is a block on the Evergreens. Napgezik's going to shoot the 1-and-1. 41 fouls have been called in this game so far. Xavier Edwards just picked up his third. This is the last 1-and-1. After this, both teams will be in the double bonus. Miss. Wow, some players didn't know that was a live ball on a 1-and-1. And the 3 ball comes out. Jack Bartels has hit his third 3 of the night. Offensive foul on Xavier Edwards, who just picked up his 4th. And the East player, who I think may have hit his head on the back of the floor, is slow getting up. Yeah, the East player, after contact, I believe, hit his head on the back of the floor. Moving his arms, but yeah, I don't think it was the contact that caused the injury. I think it was the fall. Now coming up to his feet is Jaden Garrett. Garrett's not sure if Christmas has come or passed, I don't think. Ball goes back over to Wausau East. The official, before we put the ball back in play, is talking to Napgezik and Chase Pavlovich, who were jockeying for position underneath the rim. Now we're ready. Inbounded to Rose Wadowski. 3 from the corner, too strong. Pregame gets the rebound for Everest. Ahead to Cade Felch. To the front court, and Pavlovich. Studeman down low, guarded closely, goes back out. Felch open for a 3, good. Felch knew that was going to go down the moment it left his hands. Felch has a quiet 5 points, but he felt that one. Back to a 20-point lead. In the lane, too strong for Bartels. Another rebound for Studeman. Into the front court, Pregame. Pregame happy to circle back out at the 3-minute mark. Going to make East come out and play him. Pregame drives in. Pregame's called for an offensive foul. He can't believe it, but that's been a foul all game. Pregame's 4th, no basket. Xavier Edwards with 4 fouls is coming back in for the Evergreens. Pregame's got 4 fouls. Edwards has 4 fouls. Pridoda and Nebzebic each have 4 fouls for East. And Charlie Cayley is already fouled out of the game. The Evergreens are keeping Pregame on the floor with 4 fouls. Driving in, around the defender and scoring is Napgezik, who now has 18 points. 2.5 left, so the timer is a friend of the Evergreens. Foul in the backcourt by Bartels. If it's on him, he's done. Barthels becomes the second East player to foul out. He'll leave with 11 points. Double bonus for Cohen Preby down at the other end. As we go to the Serve Pro Jamie Wetzel free throw line, call Jamie Wetzel at Serve Pro, the number one choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never even happened. Jaden Garrett, who took that big hit, is coming back into the game. Preby makes his first free throw. 3 of 4 from the foul line tonight is Preby. Garrett drives in, loses the ball. This is going to be a jump ball, and the arrow will point to the Evergreens. You know, you'd like to get this game done with no injuries, and you'd like to get the game done without any incident. No pushing or shoving or jawing. This has been a very physical game. We've seen a tremendous number of offensive fouls, a number of charges in this game. I don't think I've ever seen a game with so many. Evergreens are taking a timeout. So you'd like to hope that frustration doesn't boil over for the final 2.5 minutes. With this timeout, we'll take a quick break on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Welcome back to the East Gym, where the Evergreens are sitting on a win, 72-53. There's 2.5 left in the game. Everest will have the ball out of the timeout. Well, you know what? It'll be fun when these teams meet again later in the season. Evergreens inbound to Preby, who's ridden up the foul line. Preby's going to get the double bonus. Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston has been providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. A 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance at Auto Select. You're good to go. Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston. The foul was on Jaden Garrett, his 4th. Preby makes his first free throw. Preby's got 15 points. Preby gets both the free throws. Scooping, scoring is Jesse Napgezik. Felch is double teamed in the corner. Evergreens get it back out. Give and go, and Preby doesn't need the points, needs the time off the clock. Knocked into the backcourt. No backcourt violation there. Tipped there by Garrett. And Studeman is fouled on a reach-in. That's going to be Garrett's 5th. He'll be done for the day. I thought he was done after he hit his head on the back of the court. Instead, he'll be out via 5 fouls. So a bruising night for Jaden Garrett, who's just fouled out. He'll leave with 4 points, all from the foul line. Yeah, East has had 3 players foul out. Jack Barthels, Charlie Cayley, and now Jaden Garrett. Studeman's got 22 points to lead all scorers, but Jesse Napgezik for the Lumberjacks is up to 20. Studeman's played well enough tonight. I don't think Studeman wants to share high scorer honors tonight. So the free throws will help the cause. Well, that one will not. Got that one. A minute and a half until final horn. Do I think Coach Oliver Drake's going to be happy? Sure, we'll speak to him post-game. Preby's got it. Away from the ball, there's a foul on Everest. And now the Evergreens are going to pull their starters out of the game. Studeman will leave as tonight's hero with 23 points. He was a beast in this game today. Evergreens put 5 new players in. Long 2, a miss. Rebound to A.J. Reynolds. Under a minute now to go. Over to Chase Pavlovic. Evergreens now have 2 wins on the season, one over Eau Claire North in overtime, and this one over Wausau East. "30 seconds till final horn tonight. Physical, hard-fought game. Evergreens outplayed East in the second half. That's really been the difference. Evergreen just play keep away, and we're down to 10 seconds. Congratulations to the DC Everest Evergreens. They win their conference opener. The final score is 75-57. 23 for Casey Studeman. Stay tuned for our Merrill Steel postgame show. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com. That concludes our live play-by-play tonight. Wausau East wins the girls' game 64-30. The Evergreens win the boys' game 75-57. The Merrill Steel postgame show is next on Zaleski Sports.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our 3 facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
We get Casey Student.
You're on the island. Right up there. The Evergreens outplayed the Lumberjacks in the second half and come away with a win here, 75-57. I'm Chris Conley, post-game coverage. Coach Drake, that game felt like a war at times.
Yeah, that's what conference game. That's two rivals going at it, and that's how they're all going to be. So that was to be expected, and I thought our guys just really, really battled hard all night.
You had to manage some player personnel, too, just because of the way the game was being called. Players who could adjust, so there are just going to be a lot of charges, a lot of offensive fouls, had an advantage in tonight's game.
Absolutely, and I think we showed our depth. I mean, AJ came in and gave us outstanding minutes. Chase Pavlovich gave us outstanding minutes. Obviously, Xavier does what he always does. I just thought our entire bench was really, really dialed in, and we showed we have some depth and some really valuable guys coming off our bench.
We'll spend some time with Casey Studeman, who's today's big scorer for the Evergreens, in just a minute. Coach, we see this in high school basketball all the time. The player that's more athletic, that's more fundamentally sound, can beat players that you give away a couple of inches to. It's not height, it's quality that makes a difference.
Absolutely, it's skill. It's a skill game, and the higher the level you play, the more it's a skill game. So I thought we showed some really solid and sound play for big stretches, and I thought that was a difference tonight. It was just our discipline and our willingness to stop on two, make the extra pass, and obviously defend and rebound.
Congratulations. Enjoy the win tonight,
Thank you.
Coach.
Thanks.
Casey, it looked physical. That seemed obvious even from the stands tonight.
Oh yeah. It was pretty physical out there. But like Coach Drake always says, you got to match and surpass it.
You know, it seems like when you get the ball, you're always trying with that shoulder fake to get the defender up in the air, and a lot of times you do.
Yeah, I mean, it works, so I'm going to keep going back to it, and, it draws a lot of fouls, so that's like my go-to.
23 points, and you know what? It was an unselfish 23 because you dished out a lot of assists. A couple of times you found Colin Ebersold underneath.
Oh, yeah. I'm always looking for my boys down low, They're always cutting, and, that helps me out a lot.
I don't have the official rebounding stats, but it's a double-doubles for sure. Congratulations tonight.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
All right, our final score is 75-53. The Evergreens with a big second half to beat Wausau East. It's the Lumberjacks' first loss of the season. Everest improves to 2-3. Wausau East is now 5-1. I'm Chris Conley. Thanks for joining us on Zaleski Sports. You give your name and say I'm in the house.
Okay.
It's the highlight house.
Yeah. All right. Right now? My name's Casey Studeman, and I'm in the house.
Thanks a lot. Congratulations.